Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024, and we are back with another episode in London Green Save, and we are trying our best to find some form. I'll tell you, look at that recent form. It's awful. Look at that downturn. It's not been good. We're 7th in the league. We're still like way off any kind of worries about relegation, but the drop in form that we have had has been just so frustrating. You can see the All-Stars have actually lost top position now, but we're only one win. We're back in the race, more or less, honestly. We've got a game here today, and we've changed the tactics a little bit. We've gone with some direct wing play. We're going to see if it works. With a high tempo, just keep throwing the ball forward. That's the idea. We're going to see what happens. Odukoya leaving at the end of last episode really was not the best situation, but we're going to fight back. We're never going to give up. Here we go. Newbury Athletic, who are also, it looks like, on a bad run of form by the graphic that just popped up. Let's see what happens in this game. We're in the white kit. We don't play the white kit all that often. I do like it when we do, though. And look at that. Early doors. Early doors, it would be 1-0. However, that was well offside from O'Neill. He was like, I don't even know how offside, like a good yard or a bit offside. So I'm not really worried about that. The pass was never on. All-Stars aren't actually playing today, which is a little bit annoying because I want them to lose their game in hand. And I want us to still have our game in hand so that we can try our best to go on the cautious then. So we can try our best to get some points. And why are we doing that? Why are we just nodding the ball forward aimlessly? Come on, let's just try and get a little bit of something out of this game. Even if it's a draw, it's better than the loss. We need a win somewhere. We do need a win at some point. Inside to Wallace, goes to Steer, who goes back. And they are moving up the pitch really quickly. So if I could potentially get my strikers and my wingers to just stay real high up the pitch, maybe there is some counter opportunities to be on here. We're going to drop to a defensive. And that ball comes in. And Kasongo is there. Dungu, actually, I think his name is. He nods it home. Get further forward. Get in behind. I mean, the instructions are there, to be fair. So whether or not they go and follow them is a different question, isn't it? Matthews on the ball to Duncan. Goes to Lowther, who's going to look forward to Matthews again. We're just playing triangles here. We're not actually making any progress, though, because as soon as they've scored, it looks like they've just put numbers behind the ball. We eventually throw the ball forward, which is what I do want. Like, I do want us trying to challenge the defence and get them turning. And because playing with possession wasn't really doing it, you know, we got found out too many times. And we win the ball back. Zico Creeth find a pass to Dan Lowther. Goes out to Matthews, who shoots, and it's deflected and then saved. And it was a little bit of a weird one, but we've got the corner here. Zico Creeth is going to fire it in. As he does. Arndale jumps, can't find it, and that's the end of the highlight, just like that. Seems a bit rough. Here we go, another one straight away, because we've got more highlights on per game now, which is kind of cool. A little bit more detail. We can watch the game unfold without just kind of staring at the possession stat and seeing if that's working in our favour. Wallace. Hey, would it be an idea to get my midfielders to maybe be a little bit more choppy on the tackles, maybe? Yeah, tackle harder. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if it does it. Tackle harder. Get the ball back. Be aggressive. See if that works. See if that gives our midfielders more, I don't know, just more go forward, more engagement. I don't want Newbury, sorry. They want me to play shorter passes. Let me see what the assistant says. Again, I want to read that one. Wallace on the ball. Are we attacking harder? There we go. No, that's gone out wide to O'Neill. It looks like it might go off. It doesn't. Kasungu's there to header it again. Payne, however, claims it this time. At least Duncan jumped that time. Okay. So The assistant wants me to go back to shorter passing. Let's do it. We want to play with that high tempo though. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try a little bit of everything. Haven't had a shot on target. It's just not going, is it? You know, we're trying something else here. It's not going at the minute, but you never know. It could change in the second half. We'll see what happens. We're giving up possession though, and that's not what I want. We're giving up possession a lot easier. If you don't have the ball, you can't score. I actually think want to swap us back. Nethercott whips it in. Stringer jut. No one's there. Oh, Lowther wins it to Matthews, back all the way to Larson. And the highlight's done. You know what? You know what? Let's go back and see if it works. Go back to the positive attack on the regular attack. What? That is not the positive attack tactic. Back to direct wing play. No. No. Back to direct wing play. I do not want to save the tactic. Because that is not the tactic we are after. Everything's been kind of swapped around here. Okay. Bad injury. We're still 1-0 down, but we are just not generating chances. And it is a bit of a downward spiral that we're kind of struggling with here, and I'm not a fan. I don't really know how we're meant to break out of it, because trying something new hasn't really worked against Newbury. They've had more possession. We're trying to play direct. Wallace on the ball, goes back. Are they going to give it away, or are they going to try and cross it? What are they going to do? Wallace on the ball again. I've told my midfielders, tackle a little bit harder. Doesn't seem like they're doing it. And look, I mean, why are my wingers this far back? Well, on over. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure. And that positive attack tactic is like way out of whack. I don't know what it's doing, but it's way out of whack. You should actually be on a poacher setting. There we go. If that does it. Well, look, now we've got numbers in their box, but we've got to get the ball to them. 1-0 down. And we've just not played very well at all. So stop the wing play, get the ball forward. Dribble less. It's still 10 minutes or so in this game, but I'm losing. It's like I'm running out of ideas. Larson forward to Tucky, to Arndale, into McDonald, back to John, and Crosby goes over the top. Now whip the ball in. Here we go. Oh my word! It was an opportunity. Goes back to Crosby. Whip the ball in again. Finds John. Finds Creeth, who shoots, and that's gone wide. Well, at least it was you know, danger. It was the ball in a good area. Exactly what we're wanting, but still nothing. Still no dice. We conceded from a header, and mostly it's just been a nothing game where we have generated absolutely nothing. Now, Greg on the ball for Newbury. Kasungu just smacks it long. Larson wins it back. Zico-Creeth takes control. Tucky. I think that's actually me. I think, is that me? He has no instructions to keep the ball simple now. Yeah, that is me. So him playing an aimless ball over the top there at the end when you've got passes on long. Duncan, just no fight at the back. I mean, no fight at all. Is he looks very small in that in that comparison there. Maybe he's just getting absolutely bossed off the ball. Here we go. Maybe one more chance. Nope, never mind. Great. Zico-Creeth just loses the ball like that. Okay, well, we're going to have to go and do something else next game. Do something else next next match, and that is the game. Another loss, and we are really, really rocketing down the table. I don't even want to say anything. I'm just going to leave them to sit in that 1-0. The striking, where's the... I don't know. Tactic didn't work. Next game, maybe it will. Dan Lowther's injured 4 or 5 weeks. Not good. I'm not... Okay. Go to the positive attack and actually fix it, because this is not what it should look like. If I click contain, goes that. Okay, guys, so I made a few changes. and I kind of used a few of the presets because things were going wrong. And when things are going wrong, you need a bit of help. No shame in getting a bit of help. So we've got 2 tactics now. We're going to load up. And they are they're quite simple. We've got control possession, and then we've got counter-attack. So the intensity of the counter-attack is a little bit high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly kind of work that out right now. We're still going to focus on defenders just doing their job as defenders. More across, yeah, stay wide. Okay, winger support. You're onto poacher again. There we go. And then the midfielders, box to box, central midfielder, and defensive midfielder. I think Tucky is more likely to be our central midfielder DM. Defensive midfielder defend. That's fine. Defensive, yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Zico-Creeth further up the pitch, and then also central midfielder. Again, it's just going to be on defend, because the point of the counter-attack is that when the option arises to just send the ball, that's what we do. We send the ball. So dribble less, take less risk. With our counter-attack, it's just going to be, well, passing risks, I guess, is actually more direct. So we take more risks and go more direct. But that's only when we're on the counter-attack tactic. When we're on the control possession tactic, it's a different story. It's all about, you could guess, controlling possession and trying to get the ball out to the wingers in a way that they can whip it in and Stringer can get the ball in. That's kind of the idea. But I don't want to completely cancel the idea of playing centrally, because we do have some good central players that could make a good, have a good impact on the game. The next thing to check, after another loss, we've got to stop losing, is the goalies that we've just scouted in, or, we've brought in. So let's do that real quick. Go to goalkeepers, filter it just to the goalkeepers that we have. There we go. We've got loads of them here, and we don't actually have all the stats available just yet. So let's click continue. We've got 7 days before the London Tigers game. Next thing I do is we'll check the goalkeeper stats, see if there is a player goalie in there that improves our squad significantly. They've got to be a lot better. Why is my webcam losing its mind? There we go. It's got to be. It's probably because of how much processing power FM takes. We'll see. Is there a goalie that we're going to bring into the club? That is what we shall see. Okay, so we actually had a player come up and be like, we should hold a team meeting. And I'm going to say, look, I know we're struggling, but we've got to keep going. We've got to bounce back. And everyone is actually, look at that. There's a lot of very positive, very happy results from that, which is awesome. And that's kind of what we were after, because a couple of morales were slipping. We can't blame them, because losing is not fun. No one likes losing. But look at that, oh my word. It actually broke a record. You want to see it? It broke a record. New record, 6 games without a win. Can you believe it? Anyway, a big bit of news as well was that, where was it? Where was the fixtures? Go to the competition, go to the fixtures. Fixtures and results. There we go. Look at it. All Stars 3-1 against Elmstead after going 1-0 down. Camden got a draw against Bermondsey. That's helpful for us as we try and chase the teams above us. The Saints got a win over the Rising Ballers, so they're also climbing as well. And we are genuinely slipping down the table at a bit of an alarming rate. The Cranes got a win over the Samurai as well, which is, well, the Samurai are trying to stay up, but they're going to have a tough time of it. And we've still got a game in hand over the teams above, or over 2 of the teams above. But I've been saying that for a while, and we just have not been able to win it. So we really are struggling. But we've got the new tactic, or, you know, like a bit of an addition, a change on the new tactic. We don't have the stats yet, but we will soon enough. Yeah, so just wanted to bring you those updates. When we have the stats, I shall let you know. Wow. Would you believe it? Brad Morris has actually said he wants to join. It's super interesting because when we compared him with Alex Payne, he was better in everything except only 2, distribution and physical, which aren't, I don't know how important they are, but very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, we've got most of the stats now for players, the goalies. So let's quickly do this and try and get all of those stats so they're available. There we go. Okay, so jumping is an important one. Alex Payne's actually great at that. That's why we grabbed him. Agility, again, all of our current are the better on that. Balance. One-on-ones. Passing doesn't matter so much. Aerial ability. Wow. Aerial reach. A couple of them are a little bit better. So maybe Wachowski is the best option there to bring in. Reflexes are quite high as well. Agility is quite high. Positioning is actually better as well. Not so good in the one-on-ones, but I think I'm going to go for it. And the reason is because I just want us to keep improving the squad. That is way too much money, though. And yeah, he's been backed into a corner. Never mind. Okay, never mind. But we've got Brad Morris, so I'm going to quickly accept all of these guys off of the, except Ollie Lawton, actually, one sec. Terminate the trials. Yep, Ollie Lawton, it said that he was like coming along nicely, which is a really interesting one. So, but when you compare him to Alex Payne, he's not as good at any of them. Yeah. Really interesting. No, a lot of his stats aren't really there yet. Area reach is higher, positioning's bad, agility is not good either. Yeah, so trying to find the right players is very difficult. We know that. It doesn't matter. We'll hit continue, and the next thing we'll do is we'll have Brad Morris in the side for this London Tigers game, and we'll see how we go. No idea how it's going to go, but we'll see. I mean, the good thing is that the threat of relegation is really like non-existent. It doesn't really matter. Despite the fact that we've had a really, really good season to a certain point, we have absolutely tanked since then, which is not good. It's not ideal. We've got to bounce back. At some point, we will. But is it going to be too late? I think it already is a little bit too late. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Righto. Righto. We are here. We're here on the next game. And again, I'm being suggested to... Wait, whoa. Have I picked the wrong tactic? 1 second. No, I'm on control possession. Okay, cool. Get rid of the filters that we've got going on. Reset that. Nice. Here we go. So, are we going to make any changes? I don't really know. I just don't really know what the ideal situation is here. I kind of just want to keep things simple, go again, and see what happens. So, let's play Dean Hanna. We trust him at the back. What other suggestions were there? I mean, there were other suggestions, but they're kind of gone now. And the opposition, Newton. Okay, we can trigger a press on Newton when he's got them. I mean, yeah, trigger a press and go hard on him, I guess. I don't know. Is that show onto weak foot? Yeah, show onto weak foot. Okay. Sloan marking him tightly. Okay, so that is that one, I believe. Yeah, tight marking. And Shalbu as well, marking tightly. Okay, well, we can do all that. That's no dramas. Okay, set pieces. Bending them. I think I want a few more numbers. I want a few more numbers put here. Routine 1. We have any actual other routines? We need that many back though? No, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Dan Lauther's the penalty taker. Into the game. Players are struggling for match fitness and whatever yeah, we know that. That's fine. Maybe we do need to organize some more friendlies just to keep the match sharpness up. We're on a bad run. We desperately need something to go well. Here we go. It's a London Greens versus London Tigers derby. It's a battle of the Nethercots because there's a Nethercot on each side here as well. Okay, Ridgewell on the ball. What are they going to do? How are we going to play in this game? They've got McNally as well. Freeman on the ball, goes back again. Then they go over the top. Jones can't keep it in, however. That is going to wrap up the first highlight, most likely. Okay, cool. We're starting on balanced. Here's a chance. Is that Zico Creeth going to whip that one in? Yep, go for it. He does just that. Tucky's going to jump. Can't quite get it, but Matthews claims it. There's a couple of passes, but he's going to go on his own towards the right-hand side. He gets a shot off. It's blocked. He almost got taken down for a penalty. He almost scored. You could have found a cross cut back in, but he didn't. Larson on the ball for the corner. Let's see what happens. Whip this one in. He does just that. Hannah jumps. Can't quite get it. Sloan's going to clear it. No. Well, I'm not sure who that was who jumped up and kind of won it back, but I like the energy shown to do that, but I don't appreciate the fact that you kind of did nothing with it. Okay, possession is looking like it's in London Tigers' favours right now. Isn't what we want, really. It's kind of dropping a little bit, getting a little bit... No, it's not at all. Really not at all. So let's drop the wingers back, give a few more options around. Okay. A few more options for our defenders to find passes to the wingers. Okay, they've gone over the top, but Duncan will chase that down and claim it. Back to Payne, who goes to Arndale. Now we've got a chance to move forward. Creeth on the ball. There's passes out wide. There we go, Nethercott. That's exactly what I've just changed. Trying to give more options to my DMs. And a forward to Nethercott back. Okay, all the way back to the centre-back. That's all right. Fine. Into Tucky. Now, It would probably be Dan Lowther who's in that position. But with the injury, we've got to make do with Alex Tucky. Even though we did, we signed him for a reason. That's a lovely pass. That's exactly what I want from Stringer. That is exactly the type of goal I want us to be scoring. I want us to pass, and then find the want Zico Creed to pay just a little bit higher. You know what? We can do that and just leave Tucky back just like that. We can do that. We are kind of like slipping into just a 4-4-2, but that's okay. I don't mind it. We're 1-0 up. Jeremiah Meek on the ball, gets tackled. Yeslin on the ball for the Tigers, back to Ridgewell. Go forward, Newton's there. Tucky should be just in behind, and is, but can't cut that off. It goes to Shelby, who shoots it, and it's off the bar. Jones will get there and reclaim it for the Tigers. Gonna look for a pass. Newton's there, and oh, what a block. What a block. And it comes to Stringer, and maybe, just maybe, the counter-attack is on here. Matthews on the ball, maybe, actually, with the lack of possession, wouldn't be the worst idea to swap into the counter-attack mindset. But it's okay. It's kind of evened up a little bit now. Let's see. Let's see if the counter-attack does work. I don't mind giving them possession when you're 1-0 up, because if we can hit on a counter and make it 2-0, you're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty and you've got no worries. Okay, Okafor goes forward. Freeman's going to go wide. He does, but that's well read by Dean Hanna, who finds the pass back to Alex Payne. We didn't actually play Brad Morris, which is an interesting one. I did think about it, but then I saw there was a highlight. Not a highlight, an inbox, a message, a headline saying Alex Payne has been underperforming. He starts performing. Stay calm, stay calm. Need that. I need that on for my centre backs. It was Arndale who did it, taking more risks. Shouldn't be on that. Should not be on that. Should just be on central defender. I don't know why. On that. That's so frustrating. That's exactly the type of goal that I've been talking about in the last couple of episodes, where we have the ball, we're fine, and we just give it away and let them attack. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So frustrating. So frustrating. Into the dressing room. Yeah, you need to calm down. Telling Arndale, you need to calm down. You need to not play stupid passes out to the wing when along the ground would work. Or just play it simple. Hannah goes long. Who's going to chase it? No one's going to chase it. Okay. Duncan clears it. Sitting on the counter-attack. Maybe that's not the best thing to do. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. We go back to the control possession tactic. Maybe we'll sit a little bit better. I don't know. Freeman plays it out wide. Jones on the ball. 1-on-1. No, turns back instead. Okafor goes forward to Freeman. Same again, just bouncing it between the midfield and the defence right now. Yessin on the ball. Goes to McNally. Goes forward to Sloan. It's a good pass. It's good play. And that's just over the bar. 1-1. And now Alex Payne on the ball. We've changed to the controlled possession again. Now, Arndale, what is your instructions on this? There we go. So that's the one. It's because it's on the counter-attack that Arndale just sent the ball long. Well, not even sent the ball long, but played a riskier pass that I did not want him to play, and that's why we have conceded. So I've got to go into those tactics and make sure that each and every individual position has the correct instructions that I want. Stringer loses out, but we win it back. Carson goes out to Matthews, who nods it back. Duncan Matthews is gone. Yes, go, 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 go. Find the pass. He's there. He's there. Stringer's there. And somehow don't get that in the back of the net. I'm really, really confused about that one. But still, it was good play. Let's make a change now. Let's bring Crosby in for Stringer. And let's bring Jason John in for Creeth and just move you back and kind of settle into that. Maybe Jason John has to start instead of Zico Creeth. Maybe that's where we go if we are going to play this tactic. They want us to hit some crosses. I mean, I guess we could do that. See if it works. Last half hour or so. Oh my word! It's 2-1. That may well be Crosby's first touch of the ball. A horrible mistake from the London Tigers, and maybe that's the catalyst. Maybe that is the catalyst that we've been waiting for to snap us out of this bad run of form that we've been on. We need something that might just be it. Okay. We've got one more change to make. Possession is very even. Somehow we are 2-1 up. We are actually controlling a bit of possession here. Very, very, like, just in tactic. Let's bring on Allen. Last change. Only 10 or so minutes to go. Just to see what comes of this at the end of the game. It's only been 4 shots from each side, and the shots on target are the goals. It's not been a very creative, exciting game, has it? It really hasn't. But at this point, I would take it. I would take a win. I'm grabbing a win with both hands. Here we go. Duncan to Allen. The newcomer on the pitch. Back to Duncan. Into Tucky. Forward again. Lovely. Oh, okay. It was good play. Goes all the way across to Nethercott. Okafor nods it out for a corner. That's fine. Let's see what we can do from the corner. It looks like we've actually got a free kick. Relatively good position here. Have a crack, I say. Jeremiah Meek. Why not? Is it in? Have a go. I mean, that's a big old gap. No, he crosses it instead. Arndale jumps and nods it over. Not great, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Oh, and now we've got to sit and defend. Well, we're on balance. We don't need to sit and defend. We're on balanced. Freeman. Force him out wide. Goes into Jones. Goes back. Now press. And Newton that ends up taking a wild long shot. Maybe, just maybe, this is the catalyst we need. You are kidding me, Alex Payne. You are kidding me right now. What is that? What is that? Well up, well out. The keeper's gone up and he's flying back. Meek gets it away. Nethercott will chase it. Go, run, go. Keep going. Don't turn back into the space. Okay, goes to Crosby and we control the ball. Last chance. Roch on the ball. Plays it long. It's one. Jason John's on it. Wait, what? There was a free kick, but we had the ball. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. That's full time. We take the win. Feel like I can breathe. Feel like I can breathe. We were gifted it. That's what it required. We were gifted the win. We needed something to go our way. Finally, we break the bad run of form. We take a win. We didn't even perform that well. We gave them a goal that we should not have given them. Really. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. And I'm going to go straight into the tactics and fix that as soon as I can. All Stars got a win. That's good for them. Elmstead lost. That's not good for them. We're still in 7th. We've got a game in hand on Elmstead, but we're now. And you've given. There was so. You know what? I can't even be mad because there were so many opportunities. But look at that. Shepherd's Bush and Manford Wade both losing has really helped us. It means that we are in with a chasing chance, a little bit. There's still 12 games to go. No, 12 games to go. There's still 12 points on offer. 4 games to go. Got to go into the tactics and fix things up. Okay, send the assistant to that. I'm not in a place where I want to be talking to the press, basically. Fewer risks, shorter passing. Fewer risks, shorter passing. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. No nonsense, no nonsense. Then we've got the midfielders. Nico Creeth, Jeremiah Meek. Okay, cool. Okay, I think Creeth is just a bit out of position. Maybe it would be ideal to play a DM who's actually a little bit more comfortable in there. Don't really have one. Ben Smith can. Ben Smith can. Okay, Jack Smith can't. Rothorn can. We know that. But we've also got to get rid of that. We're not playing. Go. There we go. Okay, so that's counterintuitive to his. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, we're going to just quickly hit save on that, just so I don't lose these tactics, and the same for counterattack as well. Just going to click save on that as well. So those are the tactics we're using. We finally got a win. It doesn't feel like it was very earned or anything like that, but it was still a win. Thank you for watching today's episode, guys, and I shall catch you next time.